On this episode of Flip It Forward, we've got drywallers, finishers, cabinets, countertops, flooring, paint. It's all coming together.
It may look like chaos in here.
It does look like chaos
but
in
it's
here.
organized chaos. And you know what? This house is going to be ready in the next 2 weeks, I feel.
Oh yeah, it's going to be, absolutely. We're 75 days into our first Flip It Forward house. Drywallers are here. We're spraying on Wednesday, painting on Thursday. Kitchen cabinets are here, ready to be installed. Countertops are 10 days out. We are ready to go.
I can't believe what this house looks like with this drywall that these guys have done over the weekend. I haven't had a chance to see it all, but
They're so fast. Can I give you a little inside scoop on the strategy I used?
Yeah.
So I listed a bunch of really small patchwork projects on the platform to kind of get a feel for who's good and who's not, because I knew the basement was like the big one.
Yep.
And, you know, I had 4 doers in here doing small patch projects, great patchwork, but it would take them a month to drywall the basement. The drywall experts, that's their username within the platform. Their actual company is A&M Drywall. They are so good. They came in, they hammered out 2 patches downstairs, which I'll show you guys. Actually, one's up here, one's downstairs. I'm like, you guys are what I've been looking for. So I kind of went fishing and finally found the right doer to rock the basement, finish it. Oh, they're awesome.
I can't wait to see what it looks like, especially that basement, because there's a lot of drywall going down there.
There's a lot of drywall. Do we want to start down there?
Yeah, let's go downstairs. I want to check it out.
So real quick, this still hasn't been drywalled because of this, the electrical right here. So these are the lights for downstairs and everything. Before we get it all boxed in, I wanted to make sure that the electrician had everything sorted out. God forbid we get it drywalled, finished, ready to go, and the electrical isn't all figured out.
So cut right back into it.
Like that.
Oh my goodness.
Here we are. So full basement build out. Now, unfortunately, you know, like the first thing that probably everybody's going to see is this low bulkhead. But we hugged it as close as we could. There's nothing we could do there. There's this ductwork.
It's just one area. I mean, the area that people are going to be in, the laundry room, is a normal ceiling height, and even with all this drywall, this area still looks really big. A lot bigger than I thought it was going to look.
We tried to keep it as open and as spacious as possible.
So are you thinking countertops or anything over here?
Well, I had countertops figured in for right here, but now with seeing this height, it changes my mind a little bit. I have a plan B for right here.
Okay.
Still not sure what to do about right here. I feel like even with countertops, you still got room to stand. Like I can stand right here, you know, clear. Now, Mike, you can't. I'm only 5'10".
There's only one small area that I can't stand in this basement, and it's just right here. You get into where we're going to have the washer and dryer here. Plenty of room. This is going to make a great laundry room, and we've walled in and covered all the mechanicals with access to get in there if you ever need to, but it's so great to have that sectioned off.
Yeah, we got a nice large door here.
Thinking kind of a barn door here?
No, we're just going to do a regular old door.
Oh, regular door, okay.
Yep.
Over here we have a storage room, which you can never have enough storage in a house.
Never. Now we've got the same low profile right here.
You're not going to be hanging out in there. You're going to be putting all your Christmas and Halloween decorations in there, and everything will be just fine.
You know what doesn't have a low ceiling?
This nice big bathroom. And I love the built-in shower.
Yeah, this turned out really nice. They're going to texture spray on Wednesday, and then Thursday, painters are lined up.
When are we going to the next market?
Hopefully tomorrow. Not soon enough. I want to be in every state. But after this one's done, we're going to Omaha, right?
We're heading to Omaha. We're really excited about Omaha.
Little fun fact. So they glued this drywall in, and I found the whole process to be pretty intriguing.
They glued it?
It's glued to the wall.
Oh, because it's concrete.
Yeah, so if we would have furred it out with 2x4s, you would have lost another 2.5 inches.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. I wanted to maintain clearance. So they glued it on, and then took 2x4s, hammer drilled it to the wall, tap conned it, and once it dried, they pulled the 2x4s off. But it was pretty impressive. Ground down the whole wall. I took some pictures. I should have got some video, but
they went above and beyond.
It was incredible.
This looks great. Still have some drywall jobs in here.
Yep. So these same guys are going to do all this. What we decided on, and it's still a mess in here. They said this would take them like 3 hours. Like That's insane.
Yeah.
It'd take me like 3 days to do this. We're gonna drywall all this, and then we're gonna build this out of wood.
We'll cover it up. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's the goal is to
I
cover
still
it
think
up.
we
And
should have just used it as a coat rack. You know, so the door will swing open this way,
okay,
and then once inside, I think full rack over here, and then maybe on this back wall we do multiple racks for shoes or whatnot.
what do you thought? What are your thoughts if the door opened that way, where we could get some shelves on that wall
That's
too?
actually a really good idea.
Because when you're opening up into here,
We're losing all that.
you're losing that wall back there. So
That's a fantastic idea, Mike.
closets are actually very important when it comes to resale. The closet space, number one, but also organized and looking good.
Speaking of closets, we got a new closet up on the second floor.
See, we've got some of the cabinets here.
Yep, so this is what we're going with on cabinets.
Have you figured out the layout? 'Cause
Yeah.
I know that this here is
Yep.
really causing you
Yep.
to lose a little sleep at night.
I gave up on it. I was trying to maximize cabinet space, but I just gave up.
We're not getting rid of that.
We're
Come
not.
on.
We're not.
We couldn't do it.
So we got the fridge,
Okay.
sink, dishwasher. Over here we'll have the stove, and then upper and lower cabinets, full countertop all the way across with a full peninsula coming out right here. Peninsula bar space. That'll extend out into this, what used to be the dining room a little bit. You know, and I still get a ton of comments about how much the neighborhood loves how we opened this up, how much more open this place feels.
Yeah, the flow's much better. What are you thinking over here? Anything? This is just going to be a...
The problem with over here is that we've got this awesome fan, but also, you notice how this window's up so much higher? That window is down so low, it's above countertop height, or it's below countertop height.
Well, that sucks. Wonder why that window's so low.
It'll keep it nice and open though.
Yeah, it will. It will keep it open.
It'll feel really open, really large in here. If you guys recall, when we bought the place, there was this pantry, a built-in pantry that they had come clear out to here. And it really just felt boxed in. And in my opinion, the kitchen felt very cramped. I don't think it's going to feel that way now.
No.
New closet. So we decided to do one single door versus the 2 bifolds they had.
Yep.
This will be a barn door.
Okay.
So it's going to roll that way. And then we have a light switch for up here. There used to just be one down below.
Yep.
Now there's a light switch right here. And this closet has lights in it.
Oh.
If you need to shuffle out for the different seasons or whatnot, you can put coats or Halloween costumes back in the corners. I know that's what the back of my closet's filled with.
So shelving here, clothes will hang here.
Yeah, well, I'll figure out exactly what height that is, but I want to leave some room for people to put
Stuff on
blankets,
top.
towels, shoe boxes,
Shoes,
whatever.
yeah. It's a nice big closet for up here.
I feel like it is.
The most impressive part of what has been done up here is in this room in here. That bathroom was disgusting.
It was.
B,
It was really bad.
Extremely small, and did not have a shower. Now we have what we could be considered a master bedroom, because we've got a walk-in closet, a full bath, and plenty of room for a bedroom up here.
What concerned me when we decided to put the shower in was if it was going to feel cramped. And even after having the walls built, the shower installed, all ready to go, I don't feel cramped at all.
Nope.
I feel like there's plenty of room, plenty of space. You still think someone's going to consider this the master?
It's hard. I think it's all going to depend on who buys the house. If you have small kids, sometimes you like to be on the same floor as the small kids.
Yeah.
But this room and the basement room are by far the 2 biggest bedrooms in the house.
Oh, yeah.
So if it's me, this is my master bedroom.
You could always just put the kids in the closet on the lowest level.
Yes. But I think even that basement bedroom makes that's a big bedroom.
It's a compelling, if it was mine, I would do the lower level.
You would be in the basement.
Yeah. What about you guys? Would you pick the upstairs or the basement bedroom?
And both bedrooms on the main floor are decent sized bedrooms, but you don't have your own bathroom.
This is how you know you're dealing with professional drywallers. This is super fancy. I believe this is called a bazooka.
It looks like a bazooka.
They're not up here, but they've got rolls. I know that's a roll of plow. Maybe this is the hockey box. I don't know. But this is fancy. I was watching them do it earlier. You just stick it up against the wall and you roll it and you're done. So fast. Like last week.
Last week, I think we
Did it
had
look like this, basically?
no. I mean, it hadn't been taped or mudded,
Oh.
but they had just put the drywall in because we cut this out due to moisture from the old pipes.
Yeah, water damage.
And wow, this looks great.
It
Because
does.
we've got, is this plaster?
Yeah.
So we got plaster and drywall, and you couldn't tell the difference. Especially after it's painted, you're not going to be able to tell. Like we talked about upstairs, these are good-sized bedrooms, smaller closets. That's how houses in this era were built. Closets weren't as important as they are now.
This was actually the first patch they did. So if you guys remember, there was a giant hole in this wall from, man, it was so much water damage caused by this bathroom. But they did this patch and then one downstairs, and I was like, yep, these are the guys. Let's get them in here. All the floors are covered. This is rosin paper. We didn't want drywall mud. As they come in and they spray, they'll tape off the windows. We didn't want that getting on the floor. And
Those beautiful hardwood floors we kept.
we decided not to go granite.
Quartz.
We did decide to go quartz.
Hey, you made a decent argument. I think you ended up with a quartz salesman over a granite salesman, but
well, I believe the company's called Quartz Impressions or something along those lines. So
I can't wait to see what they
you're
look like.
probably right. They match the floor really well.
Perfect. That's all that matters. And
And-
we got a lot of people that were really adamant about
yes.
putting quartz over granite. Just because I like granite doesn't mean granite's the best.
You are also a really old soul.
I am old. I am.
We're on day
75?
74,
74, 75.
Very confident. There's no way we don't hit the 90. I mean, all we have to do is spray, paint, install trim.
So I'm going to owe you a burrito.
I know.
I look forward to that burrito, though. It's delicious.
You think we can bring our bottles of Jack Daniels in there?
Jack Daniels? We're not getting Jack Daniels.
Wait, what type of bourbon did you want?
A little Weller Antique 107 is fine if you can find it.
I think we're coming in right around like that 295, 297 range. We'll get that final number, but this house is easily going to appraise for.
And I bet we're in the 350 plus range in this neighborhood with a 4-bedroom,
That's more
3
than I
bath.
was expecting.
Yeah, I could be off a little bit. Comps will tell the story, but we do know that it's hard to find a West Des Moines neighborhood that you can get in under 450, 500,000. But also in this size house to find 4 bedrooms and 3 full baths with an open floor plan.
And a giant, massive garage.
And a huge garage.
If this is something you'd be interested in, go to flipitforward.com, fill out the quick application form. We're not just selling it to the first person who pops in. We're looking for someone who's got a great story, a deserving buyer. And again, they're going to walk into a beautifully renovated home, $20,000+ in instant equity.